From Acme High Performance again. Today we have a new video for you, and it's going to be on how to paint your car with Raptorliner bedliner paint. We've done a bunch of them here, and I'm filming with the laptop on a rolling cart because it's our best tool for the job right now. But the kind of things that you'll need. I like to use the Raptorliners. This guy, you put a hardener in him, and you can get tintable or individual solid color. So this is Raptor Black. We're going to use a little of this, and we're going to use a bunch of this. The tintable stuff, you put pigment in it, and that pigment you can get it at any local paint store. This one right here is it's paint with no binders in it, so you can't really use it as paint. But what you do is you put it into these products, and it gives you whatever color you want. So I got the same color paint coat as the car itself came with, so we're going to use the same color. And I've done a bunch of these. So one of the things that I've learned that's really nice, especially if it's not going to be on like a all black truck, right? A little bit of metal flake. You put a little bit of that in there when you shoot it on. It comes out really nice. This is pretty easy to do. You do use a hardener product in there as well. And there is a formula for your mix. I'm going to look it up again. It's been 6 months since I've done one, but I believe if I remember correctly, it's 4 parts Raptorliner to 2 parts hardener to 2 parts pigment, and then a dash of whether you're going to use some grip material or you're going to use some, in this case, metallic flake. You're also going to need you won't need so many. I just brought the boxes out so that way you could see, a little more clearly in this video what it is we're doing. But some sanding sponges, because you're going to need to scuff things up. And I like to pick these guys up like this at the paint stores. They're really inexpensive. You just need a medium and a fine. You don't need a coarse for this. You need to scuff up the clear coat or the paint or, the primed bare metal, preferably not really bare metal. But, you do what you do. And you mix it all up. You're going to want some gloves, some tape, paper. I like to cover the ground around where I'm working with just some painter's plastic right here. And you can roll it on, or you can use the gun. Now they sell these guns for like $35. They're supposed to be a one and done and disposable, but you know us, we're trying to be environmentally friendly hot rodders over here, so every time we can not buy a new thing and throw a thing away, if it's easy to do and it doesn't cost us a bunch of toxic chemicals, then that works. So these are really easy to clean out, and you can get about 4 or 5 shots out of one of these guns. I've got new ones in a box from other projects where they keep throwing a gun in with a bunch of material as you buy it, but I like to reuse them until they get a little icky, and then I'll finally toss it and open up another gun. You're going to want some microfiber cloths. They don't leave a lot of fuzz behind. Don't get the cheap ones from the Dollar Tree. They do leave fuzz behind. But these nice ones from, the lumber yards, they're good. They're really helpful. You'll oftentimes need to do a little bit of filler work. We're getting a new camera, I promise. I just have to figure out what we're going to get. I don't know anything about it. So you're going to need a little bit of filler and some cream hardener, and you're going to want to get some decent stuff for that. And then I like to use these Scotch-Brite pads on a random orbital electric carpenter's sander, because I'm a carpenter and I have a lot of those. So you just put this on the Velcro pad where the sandpaper would normally go, and it just scuffs up. It does a really fast, clean throw job. Then there's a lot of different ways to get the rest of your tacking and everything ready to go. I like to use regular old paint thinner, and I'll just put it on a glove, put on a rag, and you just wipe everything down, and then you go and you dry towel it back off again to make sure that you took everything off. And you want to do a clean, hard visual inspection with a bright light before you start actually applying anything, and that includes your masking. You don't want to mask onto a dirty surface because it will fail. And let's see, mixing vessels, I picked up a whole bunch of these, I think for free somewhere. I've got a big stack of them, but you could use almost anything, something disposable, because this stuff, when you mix it up, it is sticky. Okay, so those are your prep materials. I'm going to stop this video in another moment, and then in the next one that's going to follow directly after this one, I'll walk you around the car, and I'll just carry this camera, and I'll show you all of the things that we're going to do to the car to prep the car. This process takes me about 4 to 5 hours to do alone. If I have a helper, I can get it done in 2-3 hours usually. And anyway, it's really interesting, and I like it a lot. You don't have to use soap and water to wash your car so much anymore. It stays really clean. You can drag shovels over it, throw gravel at it, and it just holds the color and it stays clean. Alright, I will see you next time for the next installment. I'll be wearing the same shirt. My hair will be the same. I'm going to start filming it in about 10 minutes.